Namaskar. I, Satyanarayan Jat, Yoga instructor, welcomes you in Satya Yoga. Yoga is the process of purifying the mind and body. There are 84 legs of asanas in nature. They can be divided into 6 groups. Number 1, supine asanas. Number 2, prone asanas. Number 3, sitting asanas. Number 4, standing asanas. Number 5, lateral posture asanas. Number 6, inverted means upside down asanas. The fetus in the mother's womb will be in Sasangasana or Sirsasana position with Vikalp Samadhi on the basis of Raj Yoga rules and regulations. After the full term of 20 to 80 days means 40 weeks, birth of fetus takes place with crying. This cry is sound pranayam and ekara chanting. God has kept immunity power in this crying. Hence, the mother has to feed the baby only after the hunger crying to make the mind and body of the baby healthy and wealthy. So, along with crying, the movements of the upper and lower limbs simultaneously takes place to keep the physical body fit. Due to this phenomenon, the physical and pranic activity increases and this improves the nervous system. The child then rests. The resting child gives a complete picture of Savasana. Sav means dead body. Though the body resembles a dead body, all the internal organs will be at work with respirations. So we call this Sivasana. Shiv means creator, the physical body in the supine posture. So we start the practice from the supine asanas. Supine asanas are suitable to start with for all age groups as it is non-weight bearing posture in which all the joints and inner organs are relaxed as the body is parallel to the earth. The flow of blood will be like the waves of the ocean with the normal pulsating activity. So come and do practice of supine asanas. Supine asanas. Asanas in which the back touches the earth and face faces the sky are called supine asanas. The basic asana in this posture is Savasana. Savasana means dead body pose. For this asana, lie on the back, keeping the legs about 20 to 30 inches apart and hands slightly away from the body with palms facing the sky and fingers relaxed. Close the eyes gently and remain without the movement of any part of the body. Breathe slowly and steadily with awareness. This type of breathing is called Sukh Pranayam. This motionless and conscious posture is called Yog Nidra. 20 to 30 minutes of Yog Nidra is equal to 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Benefits of this asana are gives freshness to the mind and relaxes the whole body, reduces the mental and physical stress and strain. Next asana is Ekpad Pavanmukta asana. For this asana, come on Savasana. Now slowly elevate the right leg from the earth to about 45 degree. Further elevate slowly to 90 degree and hold. Now fold the right leg, interlock the fingers of both the hands and hold the right leg below the knee joint. Press the thigh on the lower abdomen. Now raise the head and touch the right knee with the chin. At the same time, raise the left leg to about 45 degrees. Remain in this posture for 20 to 30 seconds with Sukh Pranayam. Close the eyes and meditate. Return to original posture step by step and relax in Savasana. Repeat the same asana with the left leg. Benefits of this asana: releases the gas from the abdomen and increase the digestive capacity. The pelvic organs and the vertebral columns are strengthened. Endocrine glands are toned up. Do 8 rounds of this asana. Now the next asana is Setu Bandha asana. It is also called bridge posture. For this, come on Savasana. Now keep the arms by the side of the body with forearm vertical to the earth and the palms in L shape, like this. Fold both the legs at the knee joints and keep the feet near the hip joints, like this. Slowly raise the trunk portion of the body and support it with both the palms in L shape, like this. Slowly stretch both the legs and maintain the slope. Remain in this posture for 20 to 30 seconds with Sukh Pranayam. Close the eyes and meditate. Return to original position step by step and relax in Savasana. Benefits of this asana: the whole vertebral column becomes flexible. Chest, ribs, lungs and pelvic organs and the thyroid, parathyroid glands are toned up. Head and neck gets improved supply of blood. Strengthen both the extremities. Do this asana in 8 rounds. Next asana is Navasana, means boat posture. For this asana, come on Savasana. Now elevate both the legs to about 60 degrees from the earth and keep them straight, like this. Raise the upper part of the body to about 45 degrees, making the body in V shape. Keep the hands stretched and parallel to the earth with palms facing each other, like this. Remain in this posture for 20 to 30 seconds with Sukha Pranayam. Close the eyes and meditate. Slowly return to the original posture, step by step, and relax in Savasana. Benefits of this asana: abdominal muscles and organs are toned up. Pelvic area and lumbar joints get strength. Upper and lower extremities are strengthened. concentration increases. Do this asana for 4 rounds. Next asana is halasana, means flow posture. For this, come in savasana. Now elevate both the legs slowly to 45 degree, like this. Further slowly elevate to 90 degree. Keep the hands by the side of the body. With the support of the hands, elevate the trunk part of the body, moving the legs towards the face, and place the toes on the earth, keeping the knee straight and the trunk vertical, like this. Support the back with the palms or interlock the fingers of both the hands and stretch, like this. Remain in this posture for 20 to 30 seconds with Sukha Pranayam. Close the eyes and meditate. Return to original posture step by step and relax. Benefits of this asana: the abdominal organs are toned up, the mobility of the vertebral column increases and strengthens the back, removes the gas in the alimentary canal and increases the motility of the intestine, digestive power increases. Do this asana for 8 rounds. Next asana is Matsya asana, that is called fish pose. For this asana, come on savasana. Now fold the right leg and keep on the left thigh. Fold the left leg and keep on the right thigh to adopt Padmasana, the soles facing the sky, like this. Keep the palms in Abhay Hasta by the side of the head, fingers facing towards the body. Slowly lift the head and the chest. Rest the back of the head on the earth so that the neck and the back assume an arc shape, like this. Hold the feet with the hands. Remain in this posture for 20 to 30 seconds with Sukha Pranayam. Close the eyes and meditate. Return to original posture step by step and relax in Savasana. Benefits of this asana: neck muscles and joints are toned up. Thyroid and parathyroid glands are toned up. Vertebral column and pelvic organs are strengthened. Chest, ribs and lungs are strengthened. Do this asana for 8 rounds. Next asana is Urdhva Padangusthasana, that is also called Vajroli asana. For this asana, come on savasana. Slowly keep the hands by the side of the trunk part of the body. Come up with the support of the forearm and sit with the legs stretched, like this. Fold both the legs and hold the big toes with the help of the thumb, index and middle fingers, like this. Slowly raise both the legs with the support of the hands and keep them straight by locking the knee joints, like this. Remain in this posture for 20 to 30 seconds with Sukha Pranayam. Close the eyes and meditate. Return to original posture step by step and relax in Savasana. Benefits of this asana: the abdominal and pelvic organs are toned up, all the joints will become flexible, and concentration will improve. Do this asana at times, means 8 rounds. Next asana is Sarvangasana. This asana is called Queen of Asanas. For this asana, come in Savasana. Now elevate the legs to 45 degree. Further slowly elevate to 90 degree. Keep both the hands near the trunk part of the body. Elevate the trunk part of the body with the support of the hands to 90 degree and thus form an L shape with the neck. Stretch the whole body from the toes to the neck towards the sky. Remain in this posture for 20 to 30 seconds with Sukha Pranayam. Close the eyes and meditate. Slowly return to original posture, step by step, and relax. Benefits of this asana: blood circulation increases to the head, thyroid and parathyroid glands and helps in their proper functioning. The pituitary and pineal glands are toned up. It helps for the proper functioning of all the organs of the body. Do 8 rounds of this asana. Next asana is Viparit Karni asana. For this asana, come in Savasana. Now elevate the legs to 45 degree. Further slowly elevate to 90 degree. Keep both the hands in Abhay Hasta near the trunk part of the body. Lift the trunk with the support of the forearms so that the lower part of the body from the pelvic region to the toes will be in a straight line and makes an angle of 70 degree to the earth. Like this. Stay in this posture for 20 to 30 seconds with Sukha Pranayam. Close the eyes and meditate. Return to original posture, step by step, and relax. Benefits of this asana: turns up the muscles of the pelvic region and the rectum, strengthens the urinary bladder and the activity of the anus by stimulating the perineum, gives relief to bleeding piles and controls the bladder activity. Do 8 rounds of this asana. Next asana is Supta Vajrasana. For this asana, adopt Sthiti Dandasana, means come in Dandasana like this. Now fold the right leg and sit on it. Fold the left leg and stand on both the knees, joining the heels. Sit on the heels, the soles facing the sky. Slowly lie down on the back with the support of the elbows so that the back of the head touches the earth like this. Keep both the palms on the thigh or stretch both the hands above the head, the arms touching the ears with Abhay Hasta, means palm facing the sky. Remain in this posture for 20 to 30 seconds with Sukha Pranayam. Close the eyes and meditate. Return to original postures step by step and relax. Benefits of this asana are The joints of the body become more flexible. Ribs, diaphragm, and lungs expand, strengthens the ankle, knee, hip and lumbar joints. Abdominal and pelvic organs are toned up. Do 8 rounds of this asana. Next asana is Supta Virasana. For this asana, adopt sthiti of Dandasana like this. Now fold the right leg and sit on it. Fold the left leg and stand on both the knees together. Widen both the legs sufficiently, keeping the knees together. Sit in the gap between the two legs like this. Now slowly lie down on the back with the support of the elbows so that the back lies on the earth. Keep both the palms on the thighs or stretch both the hands above the head, the arms touching the ears with Abhay Hasta. Remain in this posture for 20 to 30 seconds with Sukha Pranayam. Close the eyes and meditate. Return to original posture, step by step and relax. Benefits of this asana are the joints of the body become more flexible, ribs, diaphragm and lungs expand, strengthen the ankle, knee, hip and lumbar joints, abdominal and pelvic organs get toned up. Do 8 rounds of this asana. The last asana of this sequence is Chakrasana. Chakra means wheel. For this asana, come in Savasana. Now fold both the knees and keep the feet on the earth near the hip joints. Keep the palms with Abhay Hasta by the side of the head. Elevate the trunk and the abdominal part towards the sky with the support of the palms and the feet so that the body forms an arc like this. Remain in this posture for 20 to 30 seconds with Sukha Pranayam. Return to original posture. Step by step and relax in Savasana. Benefits of this asana are vertebral column and all minor and major joints become more flexible. Abdomen and chest organs and muscles are toned up. Head gets more supply of blood. Do 4 rounds of this asana. Now come in Savasana. By the practice of yoga, the stability of the hormones can be maintained, and this reduces the agitation and the disturbances in the mind and reaches a stable state with balancing power internally and externally. This has a phenomenal effect on the mental, physical, social and spiritual health of a person and help him to lead a happy, peaceful life. So, do yoga regularly. Message of the day to keep in memory. Yoga is not workout, it is working, and this is the point of spiritual practice to make us teachable, to open up our heart and focus on our awareness so that we can know what we already know and be who we already are. So do yoga and know yourself. Tell us in comments how was this video. If you like what you saw in here, then please like this video and share with your friends and family. and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching Satya Yoga. नमस्कार. ओम शांति शांति शांति.